Hi, everybody. This is your host and your host, Arushi Upul, and welcome to my channel, Autonomy by Arushi. Here, we empower our end users, which is all of you watching this video, to make choices which lead to personal freedom and living a life of authenticity. So, today, I'm going to share some more product wisdom nuggets with you in our episode 2. So, let's get started. Well, most teams fail not because they don't have good ideas, but because they borrow great ideas poorly. What if I told you that a language app pulled off a 4.5 times daily active user growth after its growth curve was flattening? Well, they did it with zero paid ads. Sounds fake, right? No, but it is Duolingo. Today, let's unpack how George Mazal, ex-CPO turned product flop into a growth rocket fuel, and why their success has everything to do with how you copy ideas from others. Let's get started. So, in 2018, Duolingo was already a top education app, but daily active users was barely moving. Investors were sweating, and the team had tried everything from gamification to program referrals and face planted hard. Well, here's how those failures sparked the breakthrough. The first bet that they took was gamification. It sounds a logical move. Users do love streaks, badges, progress bars. So the team copied this move from Gardenscapes, which is a mobile puzzle game with killer retention. And it added a mistake counter to Duolingo lessons. Well, the logic was just add urgency. The result, no retention bump, nada. Why? Because Gardenscapes is a strategy based game where you choose moves. However, Duolingo, the app's content is knowledge based, which means you either know the answer or you don't. They did copy the feature, not measured if it was the right fit. That made the huge difference. The second strategy that they tried was referrals. Just like Uber, refer a friend and get a free month of Super Duolingo. But there was only a 3% lift in new users. Why? Because unlike Uber, Duolingo's power was that users already had the super, which wasn't that beneficial. Why? Because the mechanics were right, but the context was wrong. So these back to back misses led to a major insight. Stop blindly copying hits. Ask the three things before borrowing any idea. First, why does this work there? Will it work here? And what needs to change for it to fit my current market, my current users, and my current product? From this moment, Duolingo's product thinking matured from mimicry to mastery. And what was the turning point? Their data. George brought in the rigor he had seen back at Zynga and MyFitnessPal, identifying North Star metrics, A/B testing, and also crafting loops which were tailored to. And what are the loops here? The feedback loops tailored to Duolingo's ecosystem. They redefined what are traits, they built addictive leaderboards, and re engineered the push notifications to feel more like an encouragement than a spam notification. And the result? A 4.5 times daily active users increased over 4 years, all organically. And this surge powered their IPO. So the lesson here isn't just about Duolingo. It is about how you borrow ideas. Great product teams don't just copy what works. They dissect, adapt, and recontextualize. They understand that success lives in the nuance. So next time you're tempted to Uberify or TikTokify your UX, pause, ask, what's the underlying principle? How do I translate it for my user, my context, and my product DNA? If this got your product brain buzzing, hit a like, drop a fire in comment, and follow for more masterclasses from best PM minds on this planet. Until next time, build smart and not loud. See you in the next one.